Good morning. How is everybody today?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing excellent day. It's hard to believe it's already November, right?
Really?
It's time flies by. It's crazy.
If it were cooler, it would feel more like November, but it still kind of feels like maybe, I don't know, August?
It'd be easier to believe.
I'm ready for that. For
What?
sure.
I have to ask. What was your son? I love the pictures of your son on Facebook. Such a cute kid. What was he for Halloween? I didn't see the pics.
Kylo Ren. Which is a Star Wars character, kind of like is a Darth Vader type character, but a little different. Yeah.
How old is he?
He's 5.
Oh, he's 5.
Yeah.
Oh, he's older than I thought.
Time's flying.
Yeah, I don't have any of those. I don't know. I'm not sure. So did he enjoy himself? I mean, did he have a fun time?
He did. Yeah, he really did.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That must be a great part of being a parent.
It is.
At that age.
You know,
one of those fun times.
That's cool. What do we have today?
Well, today I wanted to talk about one of the most common and serious health issues affecting the general public today, and that is thyroid issues. And I wanted to discuss some new ideas about thyroid disorder that are out there. And you know, thyroid treatment, like the generalized treatment for thyroid disorder, hasn't changed in decades. There's been nothing new literally since the 60s that they've come out with for the treatment and the correction of thyroid disorder. And so thyroid disorders affect 30 million people in the United States. And half of those have either been misdiagnosed or they don't even know they have it. Maybe they were told it wasn't their thyroid when lots of times it is.
Misdiagnosed?
It happens a lot.
And then they put you on medicine for the rest of your life?
Right. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Or worse than that, they tell you your thyroid is normal because the testing they do is really inadequate, which we're going to get into in a minute. But they say it's not your thyroid, it must be something else, when actually it is the thyroid.
Wow.
So we're going to get into all that today. And, you know, people a lot of times don't know why they don't feel themselves. And especially, like I said, if they've been told their thyroid wasn't the problem. And so people don't realize that the thyroid is involved in so many body functions. You know, your thyroid is involved in almost all metabolic processes. And what that means is how you feel and how much energy you have. And the thyroid is critical for heart function. It's vitally important in digestion and digestive health. It controls sleep, mood, and alertness. It can cause things like brain fog, weight gain, and it's many times involved in the inability to lose weight. So if the person has a sluggish thyroid, maybe it doesn't show up on this inadequate testing they do to determine that, yes, they have full-blown thyroid disorder, but their thyroid is sluggish and they have subclinical hypothyroid, and it's really difficult for them to lose weight. So that's one of the things in our weight program that we take a look at. And it also controls things like low metabolism and muscle control. But your thyroid is really one of your main drivers of your body and how you feel every day. And so some symptoms of thyroid disorders are that you wake up tired even after you've slept. So you had a full night's sleep, but you wake up and you're still tired. That's a big indication that there's a thyroid problem. Also, mood changes and difficulty losing weight. Also, interestingly enough, your thyroid has been associated with neck and arm pain. And we always think of neck and arm pain as more of a pinched nerve kind of problem. But thyroid problems can actually radiate pain into the neck and into the arm. So that's something that we always look at in my office as well. It's been associated with digestive problems, heart rate palpitations. Another big one is either cold or hot all the time.
All right, now it sounds like you're talking about menopause.
Yeah, it kind of does. And that's the other thing is people, a lot of times women will think it's menopause and it's actually thyroid problems.
Wow.
So you have to determine exactly what is the problem here, what's going on. Dry skin and brittle nails is another thing that we see all the time in thyroid disorders, you know, just kind of weak nails or kind of fragile nails. Now, this is very important because just because your TSH, which is what they tested the doctor, just because your TSH was okay and you've been told your thyroid is not the problem does not mean that you don't have subclinical thyroid problems that can still make you feel bad. Now, here's the problem. The blood work for thyroid they give you, they have a huge variation to what they call normal. So what they normally check is your TSH level, and the medical labs that they use, normal TSH is from 0.3 all the way up to 5.9. They consider that range normal. That is a huge range
Wow.
of what they say normal. So what they're saying is, I can actually test all the way down to 0.30 and I'm perfectly okay. Now, if I test 0.29, oh, I have hypothyroid and I need medicine. But if I'm 0.30,
you're okay.
I'm okay. So the person goes in, they get tested, and they're 0.30, and they say, oh, nope, it's not your thyroid, it's something else. You're going to feel terrible at 0.30. And so that is part of the problem. That's 1/100th less, and I'm sick and need medicine. But if I'm 0.30, I'm fine, and you're perfectly okay, and thyroid's not the problem. And so in our functional medicine program, we use a little bit more common sense. Like I said, you're going to feel terrible at 0.3. Even if the lab says that falls within their normal box of normal range, it's not. So we don't get stuck on these normal, abnormal boxes so much. We use a little bit more common sense in our functional medicine program. Our number that we like to use is 1.8 to 3 is considered optimal. So being optimal and feeling your best and living and being actually breathing is two different things. You know, so 0.3, you will not feel normal on that. Now, when we get back from break, I'm actually going to tell you what numbers we should look at. What are the secret numbers that are absolutely critical and telling you what your thyroid is doing? We're going to break all that down. And so if anybody out there wants to feel better or you feel like you may have thyroid issues, you want to stay tuned for the second segment. Now, if you know someone, if a friend or family member of yours has thyroid issues, text them and tell them to tune in for this next segment, because I'm going to give you the secret numbers to tell us what actually the thyroid is doing start to finish. And I think you'll really be amazed at this. So stay tuned.